Hey guys, welcome back today. Like I said, last episode is a big one. It's one where I got to have complete creative freedom over a team, mainly because I did two redesigns over it. So this, of course, is the Tennessee and Washington episode. And if you didn't catch the last episode, but you've watched a few of the others, you've been, well, with your NFL series, you've done 3 teams per video. And you'd be correct, and you'd be also correct in wondering, well, but there's only 2 teams in this episode. You're right on that as well. However, I did my own full rebrand of the Washington football team. The Redskins are gone. They became the Washington football team. They kept the colors and basically the jersey. They just put Washington instead of Redskins. That's fine. Whatever. You don't want to get rid of your team's history. I understand. Very boring and not fun at all. So I took my own creative ideas and I created the Washington Monuments. And I am so excited for you guys to see this team, see what I've done for colors and logos and everything else. So stay tuned. They're going to be the 3rd team I talk about, as per normal, the last team. And honestly, I had a ton of fun with it, and I'm really, really excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. You can share this video, get this design out to a ton of people. Maybe it'll spark either a new football team for like Washington State University or DC, whatever university is in the state of DC, or maybe someone from the Washington football team sees this and goes, "Hey, we should rebrand to that." So that'd be cool. Awesome. If you guys want to leave a like, share, whatever, get as many eyes on this episode as possible, so that a fully custom designed by a small-time jersey designer is seen by a ton of people. So let's just move right into Tennessee, and we'll have a good time with that. All right, and we're looking at the Titans right now, as you guys can obviously see, and as I just said. So this is a very boring jersey, I find. There's so much I could have done with this, and I'm honestly really disappointed in myself. They have a nice set of blues. And white would work really nice. Black would work really nice. But honestly, I didn't do anything overly interesting. I'm very bored with this. I'm kind of just, like I just said, I'm disappointed in myself. The sleeves and the shoulders, the way those lines meet up, and the way they just, it's not what I intended, I don't think. It doesn't, like, looking at it now, after taking like a week or so to look at them and then record the videos, it's honestly a shame. I could have done so much with this. The logo offers itself to so much change, and I don't know. Like, I really don't like these ones all too well. You gotta go with the punches though, and not every team is gonna be the best, and not every team is gonna look fantastic. I understand, but I'm really disappointed with myself on this one. It is very just boring, very bland, it's angular where it shouldn't be, and I don't know, the colors work so nice together, and I just didn't do them justice. And honestly, I'm really upset about that. Like, sitting here now looking at it, recording this breakdown, it's a shame. I like, a big change I would make is to make that white streak, that like white stripe, not angular. I'd make it round. I would allow it to flow with the jersey a lot more. It would automatically make this jersey look a lot nicer. I maybe would have had those meet at the peak of the collar there, just under the NFL crest. Honestly, like, I should have done a side paneler on the dark one at least. I think the white one looks fine without one, but the dark jersey definitely needs it, I think. And just to be completely honest, the numbers don't really match the font over top of them, and I don't know, like, it just, I should have done more. And honestly, I am a little disappointed in this one. So let's just move on to, of course, the Washington football team. And this is another one where I couldn't do much. They recently rebranded, as everyone knows, from the Redskins to the Washington football team. They didn't even give themselves a name or a logo, because they didn't want to erase the history of the Redskins, and I understand that. But
you could have done so much. You could have completely rebranded, and I think that was the move that should have happened. I think they should have moved away from red and yellow. I think they should have changed their jerseys. I think they should have come up with a brand new name, brand new logo, brand new mascot, brand new everything, and just make the team a whole new thing. Keep the history. It's still your team, but I think they should have moved away completely from the Redskins identity, because basically I'm just watching the Redskins without the Redskins logo or name. It's boring, and honestly, I did what I could to differentiate this from anything, but this team basically has no jersey history. It's basically been the same jersey over generations of design, and it's very boring, and I'm not a fan of this one either. This is kind of a disappointing episode until the next breakdown, and you'll see that one. But I didn't do anything special. I didn't do anything fancy. I wanted to be like, okay, you guys want to keep the Redskins colors, you want to keep the Redskins design format, but you don't want to change anything else. That's fine. I think I did something that's very respectful to that, but not very good in the long run. So, to be completely honest, these are all very big disappointments in this episode so far, until the next redesign. I really like the collar and the sleeves from this. Just that big yellow stroke area with the white. Looks absolutely really nice. The side panels also work very well. Font choice was fantastic. I like the Washington W. I like the word mark. And I do really like the numbering I chose. It's very disappointing that they didn't rebrand completely to say something like this: the Washington Monuments. This is a completely original design by me, completely original. Oh, not completely original name. It's the Washington Monument, and I think this is the move. This is what they should have done. The logo there on the shoulder. I'll pop up a little bit of it, just off to the side. It is the state outline of the District of Columbia, where Washington D.C. is. It's that state with the Washington Monument coming up the center of it, and it's monochromatic. It's black and gray with a gold, white outline, and it looks fantastic. I know this would be quite the drastic departure from the Redskins, from the football team's colors, to be a blue and gold rather than red and yellow. But I think that's what they should have done. I think if you want to really apologize, really make up for the history and the racism that comes from the name Redskins, I think this is what you guys should have done. I think blue or any other color as the main color would have been a lot better of a decision than just keeping the same jersey, because that's all they did. They removed the Redskins logo and name, and all they did was keep the jersey. That they didn't do anything fancy. They didn't do anything different. And that's completely on them. It's a very boring redesign. And this is what they should have done. A complete departure. A complete rebrand. A new team with the same history. That's fine. Keep championships. Keep Hall of Famers and every other accent thing and everything you can keep. But do not keep the same colors. If you're trying to move away from something, but you keep the same design, what's the point? All you did was change your name. That's shooting someone and putting a Band-Aid over it. You're not doing anything. So I think this was the move to do. As you can tell, blue and gold. Obviously, they're very accented colors. They go well together. The white is a nice little accent piece as well. I even kept the collar from the from the football team redesign that I did, that I just showed you. I liked that idea, and I've done it for a few teams where the majority of the collar is the main color, and then there's an accent color on it. So I did the gold with the white outline on this, and I think it looks fantastic on the blue. The side panel angler, again, I did something a little different. It's a majority gold with a thin white pinstripe just on the outside to accent it. I think it looks fantastic. Those three stripes on the arm, again, it's very nice, bold gold stripe with a thin white accent stripe, like a little pinstripe on it. It looks freaking amazing. On the white jersey, of course, those pinstripes are blue, just to go with the changing colors. And again, it looks great. Blue and gold are amazing color combo, and it's not that far off from red and yellow. So I mean, blue is drastically different, but gold to yellow is not that big of a change. So I think again, if you were going to rebrand and you were going to do it fully and properly, new logo, new colors, new name, this is what you guys should have done. You have such amazing possibilities for logos and names, and they just didn't choose to do it. Like, an alternate logo could literally be the Capitol building or the White House or the Lincoln Memorial, like, and like you could do a stylized logo or whatever. Like look at the Washington Capitals. Here, I'll throw up like the greatest logo that the team just doesn't use as a main logo. That eagle logo has the Capitol building cut out of it. You could do something like that, but all they did was say we're not going to rename. We're just going to be the Washington Football Team. That's so boring. That's so basic, and it's just embarrassing. As someone that designs jerseys and comes up with cool concepts, very biased, of course, but like as someone that does that, and like I don't understand it. I'm honestly disappointed in the entire team and in the entire franchise. You decided, yes, our team name is racist. Our team name has a loaded history, and we should change that. But all you did was change the name. You didn't change the identity of the team. That's what I don't understand. I think is why not completely rebrand. So next time a team tries to change their name and get away from these racial and loaded names, like say the Chiefs decided to rebrand, change your colors. The Braves in the MLB, change your colors, change your name, change everything to completely erase even the thought of the Redskins or the Braves or the Chiefs, or the Blackhawks in the NHL. I know they said they're not going to change, but if they were to ever change everything. But I don't know, I'm going on a rant about something that I shouldn't even really be getting offended by. It's not my people that are offended by this, and I shouldn't be sticking my nose into issues that aren't my own. This is where issues that people are making about the Vancouver Canucks logo and Braden Holtby's helmet, that's where these issues are coming from. So it comes from people who aren't a member of that community fighting. So I understand this is not my issue. I should not be fighting for it. But just as a jersey designer, as a creative person in general, I think this is a completely missed opportunity. And I think they could have done better. But let's just move on to the outro so I don't keep rambling on here and just angry. So I'll see you at the outro, guys. Thank you guys for tuning into that one. I really did have a ton of fun with the monuments. They are a custom designed team. I had so much fun with this. I actually had a ton of fun with the Washington rebrand. I don't think I did anything too bold or too different to move away from the actual history of what was formerly the Redskins. So I had a ton of fun with these episodes, guys. This is the end of my full breakdown. Of course, I do have my ranking video, my exhibition game, and of course the Pro Bowl and the Cole Pod Designs jersey. So I have a few more episodes to go, and I hope you guys are really enjoying it, because starting February 1st, we do have a new series, so stay tuned for that one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, have a great one, and stay positive.